Everybody, my name is Kim. The sun is out and it's a beautiful day, but no snow yet. Anyway, I'm going to continue in this series, talking about the different personality types, and they all have fears. So today I'm going to talk about the ENTPs and what their fears are. Let's just start off first, just kind of a brief overview of, what ENTPs are like. So ENTPs are innovative. ENTPs are quick-witted, intellectually quick, right on their feet, they're good at improvising. They are all about doing deep dives and exploring new ideas and possibilities. And they like to talk about interesting conversations. They're not into small talk, as most intuitives are not into small talk. They would just rather, dive right in and talk about something that's interesting or meaningful or something like that. But ENTPs, they like to talk about interesting things. That's what gets their juices going, gets their mind going. And they're good debaters. There's no doubt about that. But, if you're in a debate with an ENTP, it's always going to be interesting, because they like to keep things interesting, new and interesting. They like to learn about new things. They're inventive. So they have all these ideas, and they want to invent something. Or they want to improve upon an idea that they have or something. They are outgoing, but there are some that are not as outgoing. They could be mistaken, they may be a little bit on the reserve side, maybe. And they may be mistaken as an INTP because they're not, bombastic, outgoing, bombastic. Anyway, okay, so let's go into their fears. This is going to be not a long video. What they fear is that, they're going to lose, that juice that they keep going. They're afraid they're going to lose, all these plethora of ideas and possibilities, because they have many ideas for something, and they see the possibilities. They see multiple possibilities. And that all comes from their extroverted intuition, Annie. Annie serves as a lot of things, a function that, a lot of things that any people with, that are Annie DOMs, ENTPs, or ENFPs, but we're talking about ENTPs. Their quick wit, their ability to channel change, and they do. If you're talking about something for a few minutes, they may kind of, switch the topic, kind of point it to another direction and talk about something else. So they kind of go on a tangent, and they I guess they don't realize they kind of veered off topic. And that's how they are. They can veer off the topic and talk about something else. Either maybe they're just bored with what is being talked about, or it's just maybe they don't realize they do it. So they're afraid that they're going to run, that they're going to be all tapped out, all their ideas and all their possibilities. They're afraid that that one day they're just going to be all tapped out and there's going to be nothing there. And I think especially when they get older, because ENTPs, when they're younger, their minds are very active. There is always something active and going on in their minds, to the point, where they have to try and dial it down, because it's, their mind is full of ideas and possibilities. It's like a hamster wheel, it just goes and goes and goes and never ends. But they're afraid that maybe one day it will end. That hamster wheel will stop, and there won't be any, ideating, going on, coming up with a lot of ideas and seeing the possibilities, multiple possibilities. They're afraid they're going to lose all that. So that is like a vulnerable spot for them, because NE, they're quick-witted. Their ability to debate, which goes along with their second function, TI, introverted thinking, which kind of helps them debate. But NE helps them to debate too. NE helps in some way for them to debate. They're clever. They're, that's all from NE. The charisma, that's from FE. They have it third. But anyways, I think I'm going on a side tangent here. I'm going way off topic here. Okay, so yeah, they are afraid that one day, when all that NE juice is all tapped out, there's none left, and they just think, okay, if this happens, what am I going to do? I can't invent anything. My ideas, I don't have any ideas. There's just nothing, there's no hamster wheel going. There's nothing, the gears are not going. Generally the gears in a mind of an ENTP, they're going fast, and so, that is why they can come out with good comebacks, or like to banter with people. They have good comebacks, and they're clever, they're witty, and that comes from NE. So, that is ENTPs. That's their biggest fear, is losing the ability to come up with plethora of ideas, plethora of possibilities, seeing things in terms of multiple possibilities. Debates, they use their NE plus TI in debates, but yeah, NE is part of it. So, yeah, that is how ENTPs, how they feel, when this happens, when they're out of ideas and out of possibilities. It's kind of a vulnerable place when that, if that ever happens, or when it happens. All right, so that's the ENTP's biggest fear. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon or morning. It's still morning. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye.